So what happened to CONY? This is a question that I've been asking myself lately. And for people who don't know, CONY used to be one of the top YieldMax ETFs in terms of performance and in terms of asset under management. It used to be performing really well. It had a lot of money invested in this ETF. And there was a rise of MSTY, and we've seen this ETF since then has just shrunk in terms of price performance and also its net asset, how much people have invested in this ETF. And lately, people don't really talk about this ETF at all. But in this video today, I want to show you that this ETF is not an ETF that you should forget about it, because lately it has been performing really well and it pays a huge distribution. I'm going to show you this data. Stick around. First, we look at CONY. If we look at total return with a drip is 186%, and that's a 73.99 compound annual growth rate. The total return with no drip, so you take all your money, you do not invest, then your performance is only 103, and that's 45.29 compound annual growth rate. Share price has tanked, negative 47.8, and that's a negative 28.98. And if we look at the historical dividend performance, it has decreased negative 55%. CONY 52-week range is between $6.11 to $21.41. And as you can see here, this is a chart performance with a drip is a darker green. It's way more because every time, of course, you're receiving distribution, you buy more shares and your share compounds and get more distribution. But if you do with no drip, for some people, take the money and either buy something else, then this is a lighter green chart right here. If we come to this other chart, we can see that OT price today is 10.32 cents. And within 5 days has increased of 5%. 1 month has increased almost 19%. So if you bought a month ago, you would have been sitting in a really good profit plus distribution you're receiving. And I'm going to show you how much they're paying distributions on average. If we look at the volume on Friday, it had 25 million shares being traded, but on average, it runs about 9 to 10 million. This is one of the most popular and very traded YieldMax ETFs. Now let's check official YieldMax website. CONY YieldMax Coin Option Income Strategy ETF. Distribution rate as of last distribution is 66.35, but I'm going to show you greater distribution using our average. Performance, as I've shown you earlier, CONY NAV since inception has returned 157, and CONY market price is 150.25. We can see it has returned a lot, whether you look at the NAV, net asset value, or you're looking at market price. And why there's a difference between NAV and the price, this is because of the fees that you're paying. There's always going to be a little bit of a difference there, right? Now, distribution details. CONY has been paying distribution. The first time they started paying was October 16th, 2023. And the last distribution they paid was June 27, 2025. Next distribution will be paid very soon. So if you're a CONY investor, expect to receive distribution within next week. Fund overview for people who are new or don't know what CONY is. The YieldMax Coin Option Income Strategy ETF CONY is an actively managed fund that seeks to generate monthly income by selling or writing call options on coin. For people who don't know, Coin, this is a coin-based stock, which is a crypto platform. CONY pursues a strategy that aims to harvest compelling yields while retaining participation in the price gains of coin. Investment objective. The fund primary investment objective is to seek current income. The fund's secondary investment objective is to seek exposure to the share price of the common stock of Coinbase Global Inc., subject to a limit on potential investment gains. Fund information, ticker symbol is CONY. Fund was incepted August 14th, 2023. It trades on New York Stock Exchange, and gross expense ratio is 0.99, just about 1%. Net asset, 1.53 billion. Remember, I made a video on OT saying OT is keep increasing its net asset. But even OT hasn't reached the same net asset as CONY is right now. The only YieldMax ETF that has the highest net asset as of now is MSTY, because it has a 5 billion. And no other ETF will ever catch to that for now. I think OT is coming to catching up top 10 holdings. As you may know, these ETFs don't hold the underlying stock directly. They do have exposure to the underlying stock using synthetic cover call option trading. And you can see here they have United States Treasury bill. They use a bond for collateral. And there's a bunch of bonds here, and they have a bunch of call and put options. That's how they have the exposure to the underlying using this type of strategy. But I guess most people who are watching this video know about this. Now let me show you the important numbers that will make you think again about CONY. But before me showing these numbers, guys, if you're watching this video and you haven't subscribed, please subscribe, because you don't want to miss any of important updates on these passive income ETFs. And if you like this type of content, as always, please smash the like button and don't forget to share with someone who you think this video might help. Here are the numbers. I listed all distributions that they've paid since this ETF was incepted, and I've shown you they start paying distribution since October 2023, and all the distribution they have paid so far accumulated to $29.89 combined, but on average they have paid $1.36. If you take the price of today with all the distribution they have paid, your price is $40.21. This is just a price return without having to drip. If you drip, of course, this number is going to be a little bit higher. Now, CONY at the price of $10.32 with average distribution of $1.36. That's annual yield of 158. Huge yield. There's no other place you can get this type of yield. Now, using these numbers, I'm going to show you income projection that you can potentially make from investing in CONY. However, this income projection I'm going to show you here is based on average distribution that they have paid using YieldMax numbers that we have on their website. And all the income projection here are hypothetical because we don't know what's going to happen in the future. Market circumstances can change at any time without notice. Also, this information is just for your entertainment and educational purposes. I'm not a financial advisor. If you want to invest in CONY or any other YieldMax ETF, please do your own research. Now let's check income projection. If you invested $25,000 today with a price of $10.32, you're going to get a 2,422 shares of CONY, and that will give you $3,295 per month, and that's annual income of $39,532. So if you invested only $25,000, you can see you're going to get almost $40,000 annual income. That's more than your minimum wage or average income in America pretty much. But if you increase that amount to $50,000, now you are getting $79,000. If you put $100,000, you're going to receive 9,690 shares, and that's a $13,000 per month. Annual income is $158. So we can stop there. Investing $100,000 today, that's enough money for you to retire for maximum pleasure. But if you want to be a minimalist, you can even retire with just $50,000. So again, guys, these numbers are hypothetical based on CONY average distribution they've been paying. And if CONY distribution and share price do not decrease from where it is right now. So guys, I just want to make this video to give you an update on CONY because a lot of people are not talking about CONY anymore. So I just want to remind you that CONY, it's a very viable candidate. So it's an ETF that you should not keep your eye out of it. You should really be watching CONY because at the $10 per share, I think that's a lower price. And for what crypto market is going, I think CONY will do great in the future. I really appreciate you watching this video. If you like this content, please smash the like button and don't forget to subscribe, share with someone you think this video might help. I'll catch you next one. Bye bye.